Hi, this is Nathan from the eBookReader.com, and for this video review I've got the new Literati ebook reader from Sharper Image. It comes with this pretty nice cover. It kind of feels like a book. On top it's got an SD card slot and a power slide. On the bottom it's got USB port and AC charger. I forgot to charge it last night, so I got it charging right now. Okay, so this is kind of a look at the home menu. It's got different tabs. This is the recently read tab, what you're reading right now. The books tab is your other EPUBs. It supports Adobe EPUB and PDF, and it also will display text files. Over here in the Documents tab, that's where all your text and PDFs go. So this thing connects, it has Wi-Fi, and it connects directly to the Kobo Bookstore for downloading ebooks. So let's take a look at the Kobo Bookstore here real quick. So one thing I didn't mention is it's got these page turn buttons right here, but they actually aren't buttons. It's just hard, and it's got these sensors under there that detect when you hit it. So okay, this is what the store looks like on the home screen. You can type in searches up there, of course, using the QWERTY keyboard. Okay, this thing's kind of getting in the way, so I'm going to unplug it. So I've used the navigation controller, like I said, for pretty much moving around everywhere. So we can search by different categories, subcategories. So yeah, see the subcategory tab is right up there. So when you click on the actual book, this is what the details page looks like. And then you scroll up and down on the synopsis using the arrows. So there's a back button right there. One thing that's kind of cool is it's even got the free ebook section right up here. So you can go check out the free ebooks. It's kind of funny that the Communist Manifesto is the #1 listing. So, okay, I already downloaded a couple of these. Let's go back to the home page. I'll show you a couple of ebooks. Usually it'll show you a quote when it's loading. It takes it a couple of seconds. So this is the settings menu. You can go to the next chapter. It's got table of contents. The previous chapter overview gives you a brief description of the book if it has it. There's some dictionary. There's no actually on-screen dictionary. You go in here and then you use the keyboard to type whatever search you want. So that's how that works. Okay, so you can change, there's 5 different font sizes, and you use the top and lower arrows to change font sizes. That's the smallest. So like I said, you use these buttons to turn pages. Found that they don't work all the time. It seems like it still needs some calibration. I don't know. I use the side buttons down here. It works better. It seems to take, like, if you just change font sizes or you just load a book, these don't seem to work as good. This is a pre-launch model though, so it's getting some new firmware updates before it'll launch. That'll probably get addressed a little bit better. It seems to be working. See, it works after you get the page going here. Okay, so you can pull up the display options menu just by hitting that button down there. So that was the sans serif font. There's also a serif. And then there's the different brightness levels. It's set on the max bright right here. And that's the lowest. Now it doesn't do that flashing thing in person. My camera is adding that for some strange reason. Let's go back to max brightness. Okay, so that's about it for options as far as customization goes. There's not any bookmarking feature right now, but that I'm told that will be added with the future firmware update. So let me show you a PDF file real quick. So this is kind of a typical PDF. I already got it set zoomed here because I was already looking at it. So it's got different levels of zoom for PDFs. So even on the default size, I was actually a little bit surprised. It displays pretty good. It gets rid of the margins automatically, it seems like. And of course there's the landscape mode. So a whole page shows the page like that. You got to go to 100% to get the zoom in. And then it'll have these on-screen arrows, of course, and then you use the nav wheel to move around. I don't know how well that's going to show up on the camera. So let's go back here. So I'll show you the 200%. And let's go back to portrait mode. Let me show you a comic real quick. So it doesn't have reflow or anything like that, so like really small text-based PDFs are going to be a little bit harder to manage. Let me show you this comic. Since it's got color, these type of things obviously work pretty good. Let me back out the zoom. Again, not having the greatest luck with those buttons. So those text balloons are pretty easily readable in person if you have good eyesight. And then of course you can go to landscape mode. And you gotta zoom it in because it goes like that. And you use the arrows to scroll around. Okay. Let's go back to the home screen. I'll just show you one quick text-based PDF here. Let's see, which one is it? It's on the next page. So if you have a PDF like this, it's going to be a little bit harder to deal with. A lot of PDFs, if you got them for Project Gutenberg or something like that, it'll have the big margins and the really small text. So you got to use the zoom to read these. Since it doesn't have a reflow mode, you use the on-screen arrows to scroll around. Alright, so that about wraps up the Literati ebook reader review. Check out the ebookreader.com for the written review and other ebook reader reviews. Thanks for watching.